Karibu sana kwenye Football Fans Clan. Hii ndio place pekee hapa Kenya unaweza pata reactions na views za mafans wa ball. Kama wewe ni mgeni, tafadhali subscribe. Na asante sana kwa kutazama. 5 goals to nil against Nottingham Forest. What's your take?
It was a good response. In fact, after being disappointed in the Europa League, where we lost to PSV 2-0, so today it was a response after the loss. And coming into this game, we were playing a bottom side, a team that is number 20 on the log. So I expected that we shall not Arsenal will not toil a lot to beat Nottingham. But again, we were to be very careful, given that Nottingham did beat Liverpool. So, and again, you're looking at Nottingham, they've been playing a very physical game. They are a very physical side, and a side that sits back, plays to the lowest block, and once they leave the block, going to attack, they're always very dangerous. Number two, Nottingham is a team that has quite a number of players you can think of, and players who've been doing very well in the league, in the likes of Lingard, in the likes of Koyate, and even their goalkeeper is a man that has been playing very well. So beating Nottingham 5-0, I think Arsenal did respond well, even coming from a midweek defeat.
A screamer, a wonder strike from the farmer himself, Mr. Thomas Partey. It seems Arsenal always have a party when Partey plays. Talk about his general performance in today's match.
I've always said that Arsenal is Partey, and Partey makes football. Partey, as we are speaking, he's the best midfielder in the Premier League as it stands. I'm not seeing any equal to him.
Yeah.
Once Partey makes football easier. You look at him playing, he's always available to receive the ball, make those passes, play them like there's nobody ahead of him, there's nobody behind him. He's always coming, we lose the ball, he tries to recover the ball. He has forced Shaka to go play in a more advanced role, making our attack more formidable and becoming even more a threat.
Yeah.
So Partey in general, if Partey is not going to be injured, expect Arsenal to do better.
Yeah.
And Arsenal will do better because now, as it stands, Arsenal is Partey and Partey is Arsenal, as it stands.
Yeah.
We cannot afford to have Partey go on injury.
Yeah.
We are even praying that even as he's going for the World Cup, he will not be injured. But we're not even worried again because you look at his style of game, he has changed. Now, he used to do those shots and then get, that's when he used to get these muscle injuries, frequent muscle injuries. But nowadays, he does that once in a while. He did it sometimes back, he did it today, and those are things that he's used to. He used to do them at Atletico Madrid, and I think he's slowly coming back to what he does best. Yeah.
Okay, today Arsenal scored 5 times. These 5 goals, your number 9 was not on the score sheet, Gabriel Jesus, but had 3 assists. How do you rate his general performance in today's match again?
That tells you in scoring 5 goals, he was more involved. He was more involved. Yeah. And the fact that he did not score does not mean that he's doing badly.
Yes.
The fact that he gave 3 assists means that he's doing well. The only thing we need is that we want to try, he needs to try, and I think the whole team should stand behind him and help him start finding the back of the net, but his form does not dim. You know, a striker is always motivated when he scores. So I'm hoping that in the next few coming matches, Jesus will start finding the back of the net, because he's a striker you can depend on. You can depend on. His work rate is just up there. His involvement and general play in the team is just up there. He's a guy who's motivating the team. So the only issue is finding the back of the net, and that one he will do with time. The goals are coming. That one I'm certain.
The general tactics that Arteta used to just blow Nottingham Forest 5 goals, what was his approach to the game?
His approach was very good, especially looking at how the Arsenal defense was playing. Look at Tomiyasu. He was playing on the left back. He was playing on the left side of part of the pitch. But you look at once we start progressing, when Saliba has the ball or Mangales, Tomiyasu moves in and he starts playing those passes like a defensive midfielder. His distribution of passes moves out, comes in. More like how Zichenko plays. More like how Zichenko plays. I think that was very good of him. Looking at the build-up from the defense all the way to the midfield, the attack to Thomas Partey, to Granit Xhaka, and to Odegaard, all the way to the attack. That was perfect. That was very perfect. And even the substitution. Bring in Tiene, let's go. Let's have Saliba and the rest. Let's have a back four now. Bring in Cedric. Let's have Tomiyasu rest. I think with that rotation, it's going to give us the depth to play even more matches as we go forward. And looking forward, we are having Chelsea, we are having Wolves, we are having Brighton. Those are not easy matches. We will need that depth. We will need that depth. So I think Arteta got it tactically correct. And we are hoping that he will rotate the squad when we play FC Zurich so that we have a very fresh squad when we meet Chelsea in the next match.